Very credible, and the people on MSNBC who made fun of me when I said we had an informant that was missing, they should feel like fools. And this is their worst nightmare because, again, this is a credible witness that the FBI flew all the way to Brussels to interview and sent several agents to interview.
Just within the last hour, that mystery man has been found and he has been indicted on federal charges.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a checklist.
So he's an unregistered
illegal arms dealer. Okay. Yeah. We're working with the Chinese illegally. Okay. I got that one. Okay, hold on. I've got to put down illegally. Hold on. Illegally smuggling Iranian oil for the Chinese communist. There's a lot to write here.
Today, in a tale of two worlds and two networks, in the wake of news that the Republican informant who was set to bring down the Bidens with authority was indicted, Morning Joe hosts used their time to respond to James Comer after he claimed that they looked like fools.
Congressional Republicans said they spoke with Luft about the business dealings of the Biden family, told members of the press he had gone missing. Those same lawmakers also have called him, quote, very credible. As recently as Friday, Republican Congressman James Comer of Kentucky, as I said, he's the chair of the Oversight Committee, said this.
He's very credible, and the people on MSNBC who made fun of me when I said we had an informant that was missing, they should feel like fools right now.
They are fools.
And this is their worst nightmare because, again, this is a credible witness that the FBI flew all the way to Brussels to interview and sent several agents to interview.
So to recap, Joe, this man, Gal Luft, who James Comer...
Hold on.
Stupidity.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay,
I got a checklist.
So he's your man. That Congressman Comer, the head of oversight, Senator Ron Johnson has been on TV a lot talking about this man as well. They've hung their case. They said he can tell the story of the alleged Biden crime family doing business with China, et cetera. He is accused in an 8-count indictment, among other things, of being an illegal arms broker, an unregistered...
Illegal arms dealer, okay.
Unregistered agent for the Chinese government.
We're working with the Chinese illegally. Okay, I got that one.
Helping China to get Iranian oil in violation of U.S. sanctions.
Okay, hold on. I've got to put down illegally. Hold on. Illegally smuggling Iranian oil for the Chinese communist. There's a lot to write here. Chinese Communist Party. Okay, so wait, hold on a second. Okay, because this is a lot, and I'm a simple country lawyer. So we got the Chinese espionage, we've got the illegal arms dealer, and we've got him illegally smuggling Iranian oil for the Chinese Communist Party. Does that have it? Does that?
Well, and then just to put a period on the end of the sentence, and then lying to federal agents about all of it. So this is
Meanwhile, in that other world detached from reality on Fox News, they approach the story from another angle. You know, the wildly conspiratorial and substantiated QAnon angle.
Reaction to this indictment of Gal Luft.
Well, no one should be surprised here. I don't trust the DOJ or the FBI. They are trying to silence our witnesses. This is a way to do that. He deserves to testify before the Oversight Committee. We have a lot of questions. We want to know why the evidence he brought forth to the FBI in that Brussels meeting in 2019 was not followed up on. And the irony here is not lost on anyone. Charging him for failing to register as a foreign agent. Well, I have a question for the DOJ and the FBI this morning. What was Hunter Biden doing with millions and millions of dollars from foreign countries advocating and lobbying on their behalf? I mean, really, this is obscene that they're not charging Hunter with the same crimes they're charging this guy.
For months, James Comer has flooded the mainstream media airways with his bringing down the big bad Biden's ballot. To his credit, no matter how many times he was humiliated via his own words or the rare pushback from others, he just kept coming.
I'm not going to disclose that new name because that really changes things, because what we assumed was this was just about the president's son and two brothers, but now there's a new name that's emerged. So, and they are a Biden. So we've got a problem here with respect to trying to determine
what exactly this family was doing to receive these transactions from China.
This is important.
And I think every American should be concerned about that. This is an issue of national security.
Yeah, let's see where it goes, okay? It's been 5 years, and what do we have for it? 5 years, long time to investigating.
Truth of what exactly the Biden family was doing with our adversaries in China.
Okay, we will see where the next chapter leads. James Comer, thank you for your time. It's rather incendiary, and we'll see whether or not you're onto something. Again, 5 years investigating. Nothing just yet.
I know the Republicans said that the smoking gun were these financial records that you were able to subpoena and got your hands on. They show that some of the president's relatives were paid more than $10 million from foreign sources between 2015 and 2017. And your party, the Republican investigators, say that that's proof of influence peddling by Hunter and James. But that's just your suggestion. You don't actually have any facts to that point. You've got some circumstantial evidence. And the other thing is, of all those names, the one person who didn't profit is there's no evidence that Joe Biden did anything illegally.
This week, after news broke that the missing informant actually is being investigated, one can't help but bathe a little in the irony.
Very credible, and the people on MSNBC who made fun of me when I said we had an informant that was missing, they should feel like fools right now.
Come on, you lost an informant. You lost the informant.
He doesn't have the bombshell. He doesn't have the smoking gun. He doesn't have evidence. And he's lost his informant. I mean, this is beyond embarrassing.
Again, this is a credible witness that the FBI flew all the way to Brussels to interview and sent several agents to interview. This is someone that knew about CEFC in detail long before the laptop ever became public. So we feel that this is a very credible witness.
Tonight, just within the last hour, that mystery man has been found and he has been indicted on federal charges. He subverted foreign agent registration laws in the United States to seek to promote Chinese policies by acting through a former high-ranking U.S. government official. He acted as a broker in deals for dangerous weapons and Iranian oil, and he told multiple lies about his crimes to law enforcement.
But if anyone thinks that this will slow down Comer or Jim Jordan or make them second-guess themselves, I'd ask what you're smoking and to puff and pass, because that hole they're digging has no bottom. I give you the umpteenth example of James Comer humiliating himself.
District of New York, they announced charges against Gal Luft, who claims to have provided the FBI with information on the Biden family's business dealings. So, Congressman Comer, your reaction to the timing of that indictment?
Well, the timing is always coincidental, according to the Democrats at the Department of Justice. Look, here's what I know about Gal Luft. He was getting paid, like the Bidens, from CEFC. We want to speak with everyone that we can find who was also on the payroll of CEFC, like the Bidens. And anyone who says we shouldn't take Gal Luft's allegations seriously discounts the fact that the Bidens wanted to share office space with CEFC.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a checklist.
So he's your man. That Congressman Comer, the head of oversight, Senator Ron Johnson, has been on TV a lot talking about this man as well. They've hung their case. They said he can tell the story of the alleged Biden crime family doing business with China, et cetera. He is accused in an 8-count indictment, among other things, of being an illegal arms broker.
Hey, Midas Mighty. Love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.